Hello everybody, this is Granny Elaine back again. I need to go eat something, so come on, open the door. There we go. Alrighty. So we need to, what time is it? It's morning. We need to see if Adele's up yet. I don't think anybody's up here yet.
Hey!
What's that? Can I help?
God preserve you, good night. Can I do something for you?
I heard you've been seeing Hinek, the tanner's son.
So what? Come to preach at me, have you? That I'm a loose woman, a sinner, that I seduce decent men?
I just wanted to ask you a few questions. It's not my business how you live your life.
I'm glad to hear it. Some folk don't care for the way I make a living.
I can imagine.
So, what about you then? You look a bit careworn. A bath with a bit of company might do you good.
Maybe later, sweetheart. Right now, I have some questions to ask.
Ask away then.
Where can I find Hinek?
I haven't seen him in the village for a few days. He must have run off to the woods again.
Does he do that often?
From time to time.
What the hell does he get up to there?
I don't know.
Look, Hinek's my friend, and I really need to know where he is and what he's doing.
But I already told you I don't know where he's got to.
So I suppose he just goes to the woods to pick mushrooms, does he?
Mushrooms? No. More like hares or other game.
So Hinek is a poacher? That's no surprise.
Well, he was never much of one for an honest trade.
Do you know exactly where he goes? Maybe he has some favourite spot he might have told you about?
He said he has some hideout in the woods, but he didn't tell me where.
When did you last see him?
A few days ago. He came to me late in the evening, drunk.
And that was unusual?
I never saw him drink much. He always came to me sober.
So he was acting strangely that evening?
He was strange. I had the feeling he was afraid of something. He kept prattling on and didn't seem to care about you know what. So I threw him out and I haven't seen him since.
When did you last see him?
I didn't mean to
A
do
few
that.
days ago. He came to me late in the evening, drunk.
And that was unusual?
I never saw him drink much. He always came to me sober.
So he was acting strangely that evening?
He was strange. I had the feeling he was afraid of something. He kept prattling on and didn't seem to care about you know what. So I threw him out and I haven't seen him since.
Can you remember anything he said that evening?
Oh, I'm not sure. He went on about some fellow called Lubosh who died. That he was regretting he ever got into it. but he never said what it was. And that it wasn't worth it for the money. Aye, and then he was talking about the money. That was very odd.
What did he say about the money?
Just that he had a pile of it hidden behind his house.
I see. What did you say to that?
What could I say? He was drunk. He kept saying I was a fine girl and other harlots wouldn't go with him even for money. And if I wanted, I could even take half the money and leave. Or he'd go with me and we could get married and such. Oh, just poppycock.
Did you go there for a look?
No, I've got better things to do. Obviously he made it up. Where would a layabout like him get so much coin?
Yes, I understand. Did he tell you exactly where he hid it?
He said he buried it at his father's small holding, in the western corner.
All right, thank you. Another thing about the money.
What is it?
No, couldn't get it.
Is it true?
What?
Other whores wouldn't go with him even for money.
The other bathhouse girls are honest, so I don't know. The truth is, I felt a bit sorry for him. Folk don't like him, but it's only 'cause his old man is a grouch and a tanner.
So you only felt sorry for him?
Both of us are the black sheep of the village.
There's nothing more between you?
No, nothing. Maybe Hinnick thinks differently, but that's how it goes. God be with you.
Okay. So now we've got to go see Hinnick's dad. Okay, there are archery ranges where you can talk to the range master and level up your archery skills by taking part in contests with other archers, but I don't find that helpful at all because it doesn't get you a whole bunch of experience or anything like that. But it's your choice. I just don't find it helpful. Also, also what? There's a game called Chumps that you can shoot at logs that float down the river and make bets on that to earn some groschen. What I prefer to do is
Let's see what you can sniff out here. Seek.
anyway, let me finish my thought before I talk to him. I prefer to level up in Sasau, and I'll be showing that in a later vid.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I'm looking for your son. Any idea where he might be?
I don't know nothing.
Don't you at least know where he usually goes? It's important.
Hinnick shows up at home once in a blue moon, so I don't know nothing about where he gets to. Even if I did, why would I tell every Tom, Dick and Harry?
Do you at least know any friends he's with, or someone he goes to see?
As far as I know, nobody here in the village talks to him.
I heard he's seeing some bathhouse wench.
Maybe. He can't get it for free, so I suppose he has to go to the baths.
Watch your tongue, peasant. I'm an envoy of Sir Radzig Kobyla, and this is an official investigation. Stop trying to put me off, and tell me where your son is right now.
I apologize if I offended you, young man. But still, I don't know where Hynek is. He turned up at the house a while back, but then he vanished again in a hurry.
And you don't know where he went? What?
Look, it's been clear to me for a long time that my boy was headed for the gallows. But I'm still his father, right? And you can't expect me to rat on my own son.
If you value your son's life at all, you better pray I find him, because I'm not the only one looking for him.
That's no surprise. But what of it? If you're here on behalf of Sir Radzig, there's nothing waiting for Hynek but the gibbet.
That's for Sir Radzig to judge. But even if it's true, I'm sure Hynek would rather hang than fall into the hands of those savages.
I can't say you put my mind at ease. But to hell with it. I'll tell you what I know. All right. He was here a few days ago, but he left right away. He looked like he was in a hurry.
And you don't know where he went?
I've got an idea, but I don't know where it is exactly.
I don't follow.
Hynek makes some money on the side from poaching. He boasted to me a few times about what a great hideout he found in the woods, but he never told me where it is.
Well, it's not much to go on, but it's better than nothing. Thank you. Don't you have any clue at all where his hideout could be?
I really don't know nothing about that. I could tell when he'd come from there is all.
How's that?
Because every time he brought some hides for tanning and money.
He had money because he sold the stuff right away?
I suppose. He never kept any of his loot here.
Do you know who he sold it to?
No. But the innkeeper came here now and again and gave him coin. Of course, it could have been for me.
All right. I'll ask at the inn then. What more do you know?
Nothing. I swear to God Almighty, I've said all I know. Hynek never told me nothing.
I know he didn't talk to you about it, but you must have noticed something, right? How much time did he spend away? What was he wearing? How did he look when he came back? Anything?
Well, he came and went at all sorts of hours. I really don't know. Except maybe one thing. He'd come home scratched with brambles and with leaves and muck on him.
So he probably went through thick woods to get to that place.
I reckon. What do I know? Go. And if he's really in as much shit as you say, please try and find him.
Okay. Now, we need to go to the west end of the field here. Start looking around.
Hey! Who's there? Who's there? Go. And if he's really in as much shit as you say, please try and find him.
Okay. I'm going to come over here and wait for him to help me get some chicken to feed Mutt, my dear little Mutt.
What's the... Hey! What's it to be?
There's the good doggy. That's my boy.
Well, I never...
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
I'm just feeding my dog. Just leave me alone.
That's a good boy. That's my boy.
Notice I've got a sausage here. Is it
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
still fresh enough? Let's see. Yes, it is. You have the sausage.
Hey! Who are you?
That's a good
The
boy.
same guy you were talking to a minute ago and asking me to find your son.
That's my boy. Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
There we go. I'm leaving. Let's see. Okay. I don't find these particularly helpful. Troubadour makes it so you don't have to pay for baths anymore. Let's take a look at this one. That can help with leveling up speech, so let's go ahead and take that one. And what do we have here? Drinking. Oh, yay. I usually drink wine. So let's take that one. What else is down here? Oh, reading. Okay. I forget what. This right here, magistrate. When you can get magistrate, it makes it easier to talk your way out of things. And it has 3 levels. So magistrate is one of the best perks that I have for speech. And let's see, Houndmaster. I'm I need a couple more levels to get the next. There, he's over there now. Where am I? Where am I? Where am I? I'm here. Let's go over here. Is he still over there? Yep, he's still over there. So let's come over here again to the west side of this field. And right here by these rocks. There's not a lot here, but see, just a little bit of Groschen and a Gambeson. Come on. Well, hell. Gonna have to move some stuff. What am I gonna move? No, that's enough. There we go. Yeah, I was talking about that magistrate perk. It's really neat when you can uh, have a guard say, "Oh, I need to search you," and you can talk him out of it. Nah, you don't need to search me. Do you really want to disturb me? Okay. Now let's go talk to the innkeeper here.
Ale as usual.
He's not there. Where's the innkeeper? There you are. Sitting on your butt.
Good out to you, sir.
I want to ask about the courier's son, Hinek.
Then ask someone else. I've nothing to do with Reeky. He'd only drive my customers away.
Really? I heard a different story. I heard the two of you do business together.
Who are you, anyway?
A friend of Hinek's. He's gone missing and I need to find him.
I don't know where he is. But if you find the bastard, tell him he still owes me some goods.
Let's see.
I don't give a damn what deals you've been doing together. I won't tell anyone. I just need to know where Reeky is. It's urgent.
What have our deals got to do with where he disappeared to?
More than you think. It's likely Reeky is hiding out at his poaching lair. And believe me, it wasn't hard to find out who was buying game from him. And it's even easier to go to the castle and tell them. Poaching's a crime, after all.
All right. But give me your word of honor you won't tell anyone about our deal.
You have my word.
Fine. So, what do you want to know?
I hear Hinek has a hideout in the woods he uses for hunting game. Do you know where it is?
Not exactly. That is... I don't know where it is at all.
But
But I happen to know it's a dark place, a cave or an old mine shaft.
how do you know that?
Whenever Reeky was going poaching, he always came to me first for candles and lamp oil. He brought the game skinned and gutted, so we had to have a light for that.
How much game did he bring you?
Not much, a few pieces. There's no great demand here. Sometimes the gentry has something, otherwise it ends up in sausages.
And do you know of any mine shafts nearby?
There's a few of them around. There's one on the opposite bank, a short way off the path leading from the forge to the west. Then there's a mine gallery to the east of the village, up in the woods above the cliffs. And I heard there's one shaft on the headland close to the water.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Watch you don't break your neck, though. It's rough ground, and you could easily fall down a shaft. Good luck to you.
Okay. So now I have places to look. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go up here and I'm going to do a quick save. because I'm going to be exploring a little bit here and find some alternate ways of you getting to the correct location. I like this. It's raining, so people go under shelters, and it's kind of odd in a game. Let's see. Map. Are we going back to... Let's go back and talk to Reeky's dad. See if he knows any particular places.
Don't you have any clue at all where his hideout could be?
I really don't know nothing about that. I could tell when he'd come from there is all.
How's that?
'Cause every time he brought some hides for tanning and money. Go. And if he's really in as much shit as you say...
Okay. Where are we going? Maybe Adele can tell me. Let me go to Adele.
Jesus Christ be praised.
What's going on out there?
Farewell.
What in the...
There she is.
What's that?
God's blessings.
I just want to ask about Hinek.
What do you want to know?
Any new dialogue here?
I found out that Hinek goes poaching in the woods and he's got a hideout there. What do you know about it? Don't worry. Hinek has much bigger problems than being caught poaching. And you're not involved in it anyway, are you?
No, I'm not. It's true he used to go hunting in the woods sometimes. When he came back, he'd usually come to me. That's all.
How did you know he'd been to the woods?
He always talked about what he caught, and he never came to me at other times. Probably didn't have the money for it.
Do you know who he sold it to?
He never told me straight up. But who could he sell it to? The innkeeper, I reckon. It makes sense.
For sure. Do you know what route he took? At least the general direction. Anything that could help me find his hideout.
I think he usually went through the woodcutter's camp, because he always brought me freshly chopped firewood, and he had wood chips on his boots.
Good. So at least I know where to start.
God be with you.
Okay. Cutter's Camp. Come on. Ah, that's where I need to go. Alright, now. So the reason I slept is because this is a bit of a timed quest. And I'm showing you what would seem the obvious way to go. So let's give it a shot here.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's take a look at this map again. There it is.
Yeah.
What you got, Matt? Where are you, Matt? There you are. There you are. Where are you taking me, Matt? Okay. Let I leave, Pebbles. Come on, Pebbles. Oh, let's just go ahead and hoof it from here. Come on, Matt. Come with me. Yeah, Matt, let's go. Got some belladonna. Good move. More mint. Some sage. See anything else? I don't see anything else. Let's continue on our journey to this poacher's hideout. Come on. Had just enough energy to get out of that bush. What now, Matt? Where are you going? You taking me to the cave entrance or mine shaft or whatever I'm supposed to be finding up here? Yeah, there's one right there. Okay. So I found one cave entrance. Where's the other one? Down over here. Plumes of smoke like this indicate some sort of camp, usually bandit or cumin. So, but we're on the track of Reeky right now, and I'm not going to go engage them. And those sites respawn. So you can attack it and come back later and attack it and build up your stats and also get some loot. What you barking at now, Mutt? Ah, boar hunting. Okay, but I'm not on the hunt for boar right now. See, there's one that popped into view right there. Where you go, Mutt? There you go, Pebbles. Yeah. It's on the other side of the river, so why have I got the torch out? I don't know. Because I'm forgetful. And I'm trying to avoid that bandit camp right now, so oh,
Jesus, not as shallow as it looks.
here we go. If you look at your map, you'll sometimes find uh, on the map disturbances or fords. Disturbances could be water going over rocks or something like that. And they provide you with a ford so that you can cross the river without a bridge. Where are you going to now, Matt? Where are we going to now, Matt? Oh, another cross here. What nest? I don't see the nest. Where's the nest? Well, I'll come back to that later. Yes, but I know. You found a nest, aren't you, smart doggy? But unless I can see it right now, I'm gonna have to come back with some knife off. Okay. Come on, Matt. What now? My goodness. You just took me right back to where I was. Jeez, Matt. Real hunting spot, yeah. Okay. Good for you. I don't want row right now, though. Oh, honey. There we go. Are you done finding things now, Matt? Find me my cave. I want my cave. That is the Sussa Woods. You better be going to my cave. Here you go. I've got some cave mushroom, but nothing else. There's nothing in there. Yeah, you're good, mud.
Good fella.
You found what
That's
I
my
was
boy.
looking for after a little bit of.
Look what I've got for you.
Have
You'll
I got
love
anything
this.
for you? I think I've got a chicken left. I do. Okay. Now, so we found that one. Oh, and there's another camp. I need to avoid that. Let's see. Okay, now I can fast travel. Let's fast travel to the Deshko. Go check out the other spot. Okay. The other spot is up here. Come on. Well, I could go over here and talk to the woodcutters. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Woodcutters, woodcutters. Whoop. Don't want to get caught in that. Here we go. Something that I do all the time in this game, and I could shoot myself for it, is riding across plowed fields. You know, here this farmer has spent days plowing his field and planting it and everything else, and I go with my horse and just screw up all of his furrows. Let's see, what's the best way to get there? Over here. How do I get there from here? Come on. There you go. Slowly. But now I'm up. I took me right to the woodcutters. Here's their camp. And here they are. Where's Raspberry? Hi, Raspberry.
God be with you.
I'm looking for Hinek, the courier's son.
Reeky. Aye, he shows up here sometimes. Why do you ask?
I'm trying to find him.
Good luck, then.
What do you mean?
Reeky is like some bloody hedgehog, always creeping around in the woods. And just as prickly.
So you see him there often?
More like we don't see him.
Has he been here recently?
A few days ago. He came by in the evening, well into his cups. He might have fallen somewhere and broken his neck for all I know.
So he went into the woods?
Aye, like always.
How do you know him?
We worked together building a mill by Yanovitz, and then he vanished. A year later I came here to work, and lo and behold, there's Reeky.
Do you know what he gets up to in the woods?
What do you reckon? Making money. It's no secret he goes poaching.
You're speaking as if that's perfectly legal.
No, that's not allowed. I know. I mean, I think he might be poaching, but maybe he's gathering firewood. No way for me to know, right?
Firewood, of course. I hear Reeky has a hideout in the woods somewhere. Do you know where it is?
Aye, I think I was there once.
You think? What does that mean? Either you were there or you weren't.
Well, once me and Hinek had a bit of a drink together here, and we ran out of ale. Hinek said he had some stashed away in the woods, so off we went.
But do you remember anything about it? The direction or which path you took?
Aye, I can tell you exactly. We went from the edge of the camp here along the path down to the creek. A little upstream, there's a fallen tree bridging the water. We went across it to the other side, then we went uphill to a big boulder. You have to listen carefully there.
Why?
There's a spring nearby. Someone put a kind of little mill wheel on the stream below it. You can hear it going clap, clap, clap all day and night.
Uh-huh.
Once you find it, you go around the spring and nearby you'll see a clearing. That's where Hinek's hideout is. It's an old mine gallery or cave. God be with you.
Okay, so that's where we're headed, right there. now, Mutt. Water chest? Yeah. Yeah, I see the chest. It's broad daylight. Is anybody around? Petra's just closing stuff. Reaches. Yeah, well.
Get him!
Oh, you got him, okay. Alright. Good, Mutt. Now I have something to feed you later. Go down to the stream until you fall a tree trunk. Okay.
Yeah.
There's a tree trunk. Is that not the tree trunk they're talking about? Come on, come on. Ah, this is probably it. Cross the tree trunk to the other side and go uphill. There's the clacking. Find the, go around the stream and you'll see a clearing. By the way, that clacking noise is a small wheel that is you see occasionally in the springs, and some research leads me to believe that that's an indicator to travelers where there's water. So if they hear that noise, they just follow follow it till they get to where the wheel is, and they have found water. What, but stay there, Petals. Where's your butt? Are you taking me to Reeky's hideout, Mutt? Huh? Huh? Yes, you are. Right here.
Jesus Christ, what am I to do? Not that I can expect any useful advice from you. At least, you have no more cares.
Need someone to talk to?
Fuck! Don't kill me. I can explain. I won't tell anyone. I swear, I've no one to tell anyway. Just please don't kill me.
I'm not planning to kill you.
You're not one of Runt's men.
No.
Then who are you?
That's not important. The important thing is we have a common foe.
Considering all the enemies I have, the odds of that are pretty high.
I'm talking about the gang that raided the Neuhof stud farm. I know you were there.
I was, but I've got nothing in common with those bastards.
I'll take your word for it, providing you tell me what you know.
I don't know why you should care. If it keeps my neck out of the noose, I'll spill the beans.
That Neuhof raid of yours didn't turn out quite as planned, did it?
Depends on whose plan you're talking about. We were up to it to grab some loot and bugger off. Only Runt's cutthroats was there to shed blood.
What do you mean, Runt's cutthroats?
There were two gangs there, mine and Runt's. We was only there to steal, but they wanted to slaughter everyone.
But when you realised what they had in mind, you didn't have to go along with it, did you?
But we didn't know nothing, even though we were going to Neuhof. They told us to keep watch on the courtyard while they were cutting the horses' throats. Jesus, that fucking vexed me. Their horses was the most valuable thing there. When I spoke up, though, Runt gave me such a bollocking I knew I'd better keep my mouth shut. And when they said we was going to kill anything that moved, then we knew there was no going back.
That gang of yours, what can you tell me about them?
Don't know what you want to know. There was four of us. Me, Timmy, Limpy Lubosh, and Pius Pavel. Sometimes we'd rob a place or hold up pilgrims. Never nothing fancy.
I'm sure you did mischief enough. Who led you?
Pius. He was the oldest, and he'd mostly find the jobs for us. Plan them and the like. He got us into that fucking mess in Neuhof, too.
What about the others?
Timmy's strong as an ox, with a brain to match. You got more sense out of a fence post. And Limpy, I've been with him the longest. He's my one and only friend, I suppose.
Who got your two gangs together? You must have made contact somehow, right?
Pius. He comes to us and says he's got this prime job. We're gonna rob a farm, he says. That was a big deal, because mostly we just did small stuff. Hold up on the road now and then, nothing fancy. When they told us how much we could make on it, well, we just couldn't refuse.
So Pius knew them?
I suppose, but I don't know where from. We even got paid up front. I should have known from the start it was too good to be true.
Where did the rest of your gang end up?
You saw Limpy, right?
Yes, but he's no use to me now. Tell me where I can find Pius or Timmy.
I don't know nothing about Pius. He vanished in the woods, and I haven't seen him since. Timmy, I reckon, went back to the mill where he works.
Which mill?
The windmill a bit north of Neuhof.
Did you know any of Runt's people?
Not a one. They didn't talk to us at all. None of their faces was familiar either. The only thing I know is they called that huge chief of theirs Runt, and Pius warned us to watch out for him.
I don't suppose you know where they got to after the raid?
On the way to Neuhof, Timmy told me he was at their camp with Pius. I reckon that's where they've gone now.
Did Timmy tell you where the camp is?
Somewhere in the woods. He didn't say nothing more. Thing is, Timmy's got quite an imagination. But Pius roared at him to shut it, so I reckon there must be something in it.
Tell me exactly how the raid went down.
Well, we stormed in from the rear. Runt's people started slaughtering the horses. Jesus, that was bleeding horrible. Meanwhile, me and Limpy had a sniff round the stables to see if we could find anything worth pilfering. And in the end, we got lucky.
What did you find?
Smill, Sir Hanish's groom. I don't know why he was up and what he was doing in the stables, but we took advantage of the situation. Limpy grabs him by the throat and I slapped him round to encourage him to tell us where the money was. Then it all fell apart at the seams. Quicker than you'd believe. Runt comes running up and skewers the groom like a pig for roasting. My jaw dropped. I thought the stuff about killing was just tough talk.
And it wasn't?
No, not in the least.
What happened then?
I'm gaping at Smill, stuck through and through, and I noticed this boy standing at the other end of the stables. The stupid sods pointing at us, jaw hanging down to his knees, saying, "I know you." Runt turns to us and hisses, "Take him down." So me and Lubosh start running, because the lad took to his heels. At the same time, you could hear the noise of the skirmish in the courtyard. We caught up with the boy at the next farmhouse. Knock him to the ground, but he bashes me with some piece of iron so hard my head's ringing like a fucking church bell. Limpy grabs it off him and stands over him with his bodkin in his hand, and I start praying. In the end, Limpy just gives him a kick and says, "Beat it, Ginger." And then Runt shows up at the gate and hollers that we gotta go, so we scarp it.
What happened after the raid?
We were waiting for that fool, Timmy. Same place as we met them before, so he'd know where we were, right? Stupid fucking idea. But Pius didn't want to leave him behind. Only when Timmy finally turned up, two of Runt's men were dragging him.
There was some difference of opinion.
You could say that, yeah. They started on us right away that we were traitors. They knew we'd let somebody get away, and now we were going to pay for it. They started trying to surround us, and we knew what was coming. But Limpy took his bodkin and let that fucker have it in the belly.
Runt?
One of the others. Timmy broke free from them and we all took to our heels. Luckily, they were so buggered from the raid they didn't follow us for long. They just shouted that they'd find us.
That's all I need to know. So now what do I do with you?
Well,
Hey, over here!
oh shit. Runt's people. We've got to get out of here.
They're too close. We'll never outrun them.
Fuck!
At least they don't know I'm here. The two of us can take them by surprise.
No fucking way. I'm gone.
Look here. If you run, they'll catch up with you and kill you. And me too. Together, we stand a better chance.
Jesus Christ. All right. I suppose you're right.
Okay.
Hey, who's there? What's going on there? What are you doing here? Tired of life, are you?
I gotta get up here where the fight is.
Shit!
Hold on. Don't wonder, I don't have my bow.
Take that! Get him!
I'm gonna enjoy this.
How about that? Unclench. I'm just. Oh, there we go.
Here!
Come on.
Call that combat!
Arm.
I'll squash you like the louse you are!
I should have a sword.
Yeah! All right, you win. I surrender.
No, you don't. There is no surrender. Surrender's not an option. Hold on. I'm going to reload that. And make sure that I have my, weapons armed up.
Who's there? What's going on? You're in the wrong place at the wrong time. What's the matter? Come on!
Sick?
You'll get what for.
I'll slaughter you! I'm gonna enjoy this!
Sure, you can't hide from me. Is that the best you can do?
You call that combat?
What are you doing here? Tired of life,
You're
are
ending
you?
night. Oh. God damn! You'll get what.
I've got some more questions.
What?
You're coming with me. Sir Radzig and Sir Hanush will want to hear what you've got to say.
Don't suppose there's any chance you might turn a blind eye.
Why should I?
I didn't do nothing all that bad, and I told you everything I know. You can tell them yourself, and leave me here. And in a few weeks, I'll pack up and clear off.
Nothing bad. How many people were screaming at Neuhof? Half the stables are burnt down.
I didn't kill no one, and I didn't start no fire neither.
But you had a hand in it, and you wanted to rob them. You could have warned them.
I'm no saint, but surely I don't deserve to hang for that. It was them others.
I don't give a tinker's curse. You were there, you didn't warn anyone, and you helped those murderers, even if it was only for a while. You're going to Rattay with me.
You're condemning me to death. You know that, don't you?
Maybe Sir Hanush will have mercy on you. You've had the devil's own luck so far.
Or you'll be asking for trouble. What are you playing at with that weapon?
Okay. So, you have found Reeky, turned him in.
Bread baked just this morning. Bread!
So,
I'll tell you all about that later.
let's go down here and go to sleep and heal. Let's see what's my... Yeah. I'm kind of beat up here.
It went all right today, didn't it? Aye, but I'll sleep like the dead.
So where are we going to do this? Are we going to sleep or are we going to go down to the... What time is it? Yeah, let's go to sleep. And I'm going to end this episode. We have found Reeky. There are alternate ways to find him. One is to go directly to his cave on your second or third playthrough. The other is sometimes at the tables outside the inn, you'll eavesdrop on two guys talking about looking for somebody. They are two of the bandits that are looking to kill Reeky, and you can follow them and kill them. But that's for another game. Right now, I'm closing down and going to sleep, and I'll see you later. Bye.